Here we are again, up on the hills. I love it up here. It's very refreshing with this wind. I apologise for the wind noise because I'm sure there will be some today. But I think it's a worse forecast for tomorrow. Right, I'm back out with the Equinox and the 15-inch coil again. Quite a big field, so I think should be okay with the coil on this one. I'm on stubble again today. I've done up a few bits and pieces so far, mostly junk, shotgun caps, you know, the tiny little bits of lead, 10 signals, on a 4 of them. Right, sorry for the noise. Right, I've got a find here, guys. Let's show you this one. Right, so we had a 17 signal. I'm trying to keep you out of the wind, but not really sure if it's working. And it was just below the surface. And we got a little Victoria halfpenny. Great stuff. At least I found a coin now, so I can relax a little bit and enjoy the outing. I think it was 1862. I'll double check when I get home later on. Right, I had a 21 signal down here, probably 5 or 6 inches deep. It's made out of lead. I thought it was a spindle wall at first, but I don't think it is. It's got that sort of shape to it. It's got a hole in this side, but nothing the other side. So I'm not so sure really now. Right, pop it in the bag anyway, we'll crack on. We had a 17 signal, well 16, 17, 3 or 4 inches deep. Sorry for the wind noise, guys, it's really blustery. And we got a little pistol ball. Right, we'll carry on. Right, I'm in this other field now, opposite side of the brow of the hill there. I walks over this way. I've got an 18, 19 signal down here. A few inches deep. We got another little lead item. I thought it was a weight. I think it's a weight of some kind. A little notch in the top there. Don't think there's a hole through it, or there's an indent in the bottom. So yeah, some sort of lead weight. Might have a bit of age to it, that one. It says, hopefully. Yeah, that's alright. Little artefact. I've said many a time before, I love artefacts. So when I came here earlier on today, I had a bit of a mess up. I got here and then realised that I'd left my blooming fines pouch at home, so I had to drive back home again and come back out. Anyway, not to worry. Thought I had a high signal here, high 20s, quite deep, about 8 inches deep. Yes, I thought there was a chance it could have been iron actually, but it's quite squeaky, and it wasn't iron, it's this blooming thing. I think we've got some sort of a tap. I think it's a tap, unless it's off a farm implement. Not sure really. Looks a bit fancy for a tap, doesn't it? What do you reckon, folks? Is it off a bit of farm machinery, or I suppose it could be. Right guys, I put the flash on the camera. It's getting dark now. I've had a signal, finally. 13, 14. I think I might have a coin weight here. Some scratches on that side there. So I don't know if you're going to be able to see this at all. But on that side there's some markings on it. I think it might be a crown. Yeah, I think it's a crown. Can you see that there? Right, I'll tell you what, I'll have to call it a day now because obviously it's getting dark. at last I found something quite interesting. I was saying that the lead weights were quite nice as well actually. Right, I'll get that home, I'll get it cleaned up and have a better look. Right folks, we've just had a very loud 32 signal down here. I've flipped the sod over and there we go. I think it might be a big old coin or possibly even a token. Haven't picked it up yet. Looks a bit crusty. It's about the size of a cartwheel, isn't it? But I think this is thinner. It's got a big groove down one side, which is a bit of a shame. So it's got some damage. Looks like it has a thick border. Now, I don't know what it is yet. Might be a penny, might be a token. Not in great condition, but that's a good little start. That'll do. Right, let's carry on. You see that, folks? I've just popped up a little 11 signal. Thought it was going to be a button, but I'm not so sure that it is. It's got concentric circles. It is quite damaged. Well, I think it just looks old actually. There's no signs of a shank, but there's a little pin or something on one edge there, the bottom edge, if you can see that. And I mean, there may have been one at the top there, but it's gone. That does look old. What do you reckon? Could it be I don't know, a harness mount or something, or some sort of mount? I mean, it's not in a great condition to be fair, but it's interesting either way. Yeah, let me know what you think, please. Maybe you can see that in the video. I've only done this small bit of field so far. Up the brow of hill, down the other side, backwards and forwards like that. So probably only, I don't know, maybe a quarter of the field. I had a really squeaky signal here. It was showing up to sort of 30s. So I'm just trying to get this thing to work. There we are. Quite deep, but I was getting iron as well, and I thought I was kind of half expecting it to be a bit of flat iron. Yeah, 8 inches deep. Anyway, it's not iron. It's this little thing just here. I don't know what that is. Maybe a part of something, I suppose, but absolutely no idea what that is. Got a loop on this side. Looks as if it might be quite fragile, so I'm not going to mess about with it. Could just be a piece of a furniture, like a handle type thing or something or other. I really don't know. I think it's copperish, some sort of alloy anyway. Yeah, that pin goes through to the other side, look. Yeah, it's got a definite shape to it, hasn't it? Like a clover. Yeah, I don't know, it could be furniture related, could be horse related. I don't know how old it is either. Right, it's a little find anyway. I think I'm getting more than my fair share of little bits of lead. It's doing my head in. You know, the low numbers, sort of 10 up to 13ish thereabouts. I had a signal here, very, very scratchy, and there's some iron around it as well. But I just thought there's something there, so I dug it up. It's 8 inches deep, and this is what we found. Give me a second, guys. Hope that's in focus. Probably isn't, knowing my luck. Anyway, I think it probably was a coin originally, but it's been, how it could be a token, but it's got some initials on it, TB I think, and they've very kindly scratched a date into it for me. You may not see that on the camera, but it's 1785. Yep, obviously I'll show you this later on. can imagine that probably would have been maybe one of the George halfpennies, and they've customised it a bit, shall we say. I don't know who TB was, but yeah, that's alright. That's a nice little find. 1785. So I've just dug up another pesky bit of lead, but this is slightly different. I thought it was a bullet at first, but I don't think it is, and as you can see from that, it's got a hole going right the way through that end of it. So I'm wondering if that would have been worn as possibly a pendant of some kind. Probably too small for a weight, isn't it? It's definitely pointed at that end. That's unusual, that. What do you reckon, folks? Yeah. Yeah, another one of them 11-12 signals. Oh, I think I forgot to mention I'm using multi-frequency again, as I virtually always do. Iron bias 2 today. Recovery speed 5. I'm in field 1 again. Again with the 15-inch coil. I just dug another signal up, 14 this one. Do you know what, I thought that was going to be silver. I have actually tried the foil test, and I can't smell anything, sadly. So yeah, I don't know what it would have been like, but I'll double check when I get home just to make sure, but I don't think it is. I'd love to be wrong. Got a deep one here, 10 inches. That's the deepest one today. Again, it was a really squeaky signal, and a bit of iron in the background as well, so I wasn't sure it was just going to be some plate iron or something, but finally dug it out. This is what we've got. This thing here. It's now giving me a signal of 1920. Looks, the bottom side here actually looks quite crudely made. It's got file marks on it, I think. I'm not going to focus that close, if you can see them, folks. It's fairly heavy actually. It's got a sort of a bronze feel to it. I suppose it could be some other alloy, but got a bit of greenness about it. It did have when it came out the ground. My immediate thought was, oh, is it a bit of farm machinery? But I don't think it is. I could be wrong, like, but I don't think they're made out of bronze or copper alloy, would they? They'd be iron or steel. Looks like there might be a break at that end. A bit of a point at that end. Yeah, I don't know. Fascinating. Any ideas, guys? What is it? What I found? Okay, folks, we're back home, and here's the bits and pieces. So there's that odd thing there, possibly a furniture mount or a handle or something or other. Not really sure. Perhaps you've seen something like it before. You can advise me. Big old heavy tack, copper. I don't think I've shown in the video on that one. No, I think I probably cut it out. This little thing, I think it may be a mount, a horse mount or leather mount or something. There's a bit of a pin on that edge there, you can see that. And I think there's probably one missing from this side. So I don't know the date on that. It looks quite old. This one is toasted. Got a big old groove down there where it's been hit by the plough. Yeah, there's no detail on that, but I think it's a penny, probably a George III, so around about 1797, something like that. Vicky halfpenny, I think that was 1852, I think that one. That was quite a nice little find. I think it originally would have been maybe a Georgian coin and possibly a halfpenny, but it's been obviously filed down, no detail apart from the initials TB and the date 1785. Yeah, that's okay. That was a lovely little find, that one. That was a coin weight, Henry V, and I think it's, I got some information from metaldetectingforum.co.uk from Boss and Fred. They were very helpful guys, thank you guys. And that's a Henry V coin weight, dated from 1421 to 1471. So that's a lovely little find. That, nothing on the back apart from some scratches. I think they said they were used to weigh gold coins, so possibly a farthing or something like that. Excuse me. That little thing, it's not silver. I think it's just a bit of tin. Lead weight, not quite sure what that is. Hole in one end. Another lead weight. I think that's a steel yard weight. Possibly Roman, that, or could be medieval. This one's quite interesting. Again, that could be Roman, medieval. What do you think that is, folks? A hole through it, so it could have been suspended. Could have been a plumb weight of some kind, but it's quite small. A pendant. Someone's even, I think on the PAS site, they even mentioned them being a portable stylus. Musket balls, a bit more lead, bullet. I think that was a pot leg fragment. Harness ring, couple of buckles. This was a really interesting find. Appears to be bronze, copper alloy, something like that. Nice colouring to it. And Fred on the forum got a great idea for this one. It's not 100% certain, but it's possibly what they call a finger ingot. And these are quite old, dating from about 850, 950 BC. No, it's not. Beg your pardon. 850, 950 AD. Possibly even links to Vikings. So yeah, interesting find that. That tap, turns out it's a barrel tap. Found one identical on the PAS website. And that's this end here, this nub, that's where they would hammer it into the barrel. Obviously it's broken off, and that's from about 1700 to 1850. Some bits of pottery, this is picked up off the surface. This one's quite a good find. It's a Roman colander or strainer, or possibly even a cheese press. Yeah, unusual that. And a nice old fragment there as well. So there we go, folks. There's the finds from the 2 trips up to the hills. Yeah, quite enjoyable that. Had some interesting finds, possibly some old finds as well. Great stuff. Right, so thank you very much for watching. Thanks for subscribing if you have. Thanks for hitting the like button, and of course for commenting. Great, we'll catch you next time around. Bye for now.